This new protocol is making people millions of dollars per month, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Not many people are talking about it. I'm a bit late to it though, but there is so much potential and so much money can be made with this new protocol that I think it's worth to pay attention to it. And in this video I'm going to show you the best MEV protocol to work with in order to make the most money. We'll see the exact protocol that's printing millionaires right now, the top traders in this protocol and how to find them, how to make the same returns that they do by stealing the strategies, and how to implement those strategies using AI. And lastly, we'll see how to find untapped markets to capture all the money before the big players. These are protocols, DeFi protocols, Web3 protocols that most people aren't paying attention, but they have such a strong potential for MEV, for profit extraction with automated trading tools that you will benefit the most from this. So what protocol am I talking about? I'm talking specifically about Polymarket. It's well known to be one of the biggest in terms of volume right now. There are others, like I believe it's called Kimchi or something like that, but this one is the top of the top in terms of volume. Now this is not like Uniswap at the decentralized exchange. This is a prediction market where you bet on an outcome. But there are traders like this person, KCH123, that made $6 million and it's making $3 million a month, $1 million a week. I mean, these are insane numbers, but he is making quite a lot of money and he made 1,000 predictions, 1,500 predictions. The way this works, if you haven't heard of Polymarket, is just a place where you make bets on different questions that people ask, like, okay, will Trump be elected in this new term, or things along those lines. And people can make a lot of money with this because there are many different areas or niches here that people are betting on, such as climate. People are exploring and getting information about the weather before this website updates, and then use that time arbitrage to make a bet and be profitable before others. It's more like competing on who has the information faster and more reliably, of course. Then there is the crypto section that shows you these types of bets that allow you to make constant bets on price, because these are 15-minute type of predictions that are constantly repeating, and they can be milked quite a lot because you will be able to make bets on the same protocol, in this case Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, and be able to extract profits. Since they are repeating, you can create a bot, an MEV tool that allows you to extract them. So that's the protocol. It's Polymarket. I know it's a bit late, it's been public for a while, it's been known for a while, but it's still worth paying attention to this and extracting money from it with automated strategies. These are the top traders. Now, in order for you to find the top traders, you gotta go to the leaderboard simply by going to trending, I believe. No, it's somewhere around here. If you search it on Google, you will find it. But the point of this is that you can find the people that made the most money. In this case, this person made $22 million, and with their, you can see all the bets they made, and then you can determine, okay, is there a pattern? What type of strategy are they following? How are they making this much money? You simply take a look at the top traders by using monthly or all-time. I prefer monthly because it's more recent. If you go to all-time, there will be people like this one who made a bet several months ago or a year ago and stopped doing it. We want to look for people that are active, such as the monthly, and following their strategies. The idea is not to replicate what they are doing. The idea is to think how they think, so we can create our own protocols, our own automated trading tools. This person made $3 million and it's still making bets. 300 predictions is not quite that many. The most important thing about these people is to know their win rate, their size, what prediction markets they are in, what types of, in this case, as you can see, this person is focused on predicting sports markets. They're simply betting on things like, you know, who's gonna win this match. And I don't know how they make their money, but you gotta watch and pay attention and see, okay, when are they making a bet? What conditions are they looking for? Probably they are manual traders that gather information from somewhere. Then there are automated traders that simply follow a strategy, and as long as it's profitable in terms of returns, they're gonna keep doing it. So yeah, this page is super important. The leaderboard, very, very valuable. I've seen this person, this king of coin flips, he made 2,000 predictions. He is betting on crypto markets, on 15-minute markets. And I like this trader because he's constantly making bets and he's very profitable. As you can see all the money that he made, he lost also. So he's running a bot that allows for losses. It's not a perfect bot, but his strategy analysis allows him to invest on outcomes that make the most sense. So it's like, if I win half of the time and I make $10, I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I'm profitable. How to make the same returns by stealing their strategies? Again, you gotta take a look, as I explained, you gotta take a look at the markets that they're trading by going through all the different traders that are here. You gotta go to all of them, pay attention to what they are doing, whether they're automated or manual. They all have an edge. That's the beauty. You know that they have some edge, something that allows them to be profitable and win when others are losing. But the good thing about this is it's not a zero-sum game, because as long as you are right, you will be making money. You don't have to be the fastest. You just gotta be right. Maybe you know more information, you know it faster than others, you are more certain of specific outcomes compared to others. But whatever it is, you always have an edge. So that's how you do it. You copy the strategies, you try to decode their edge by looking at the markets they're trading, how often they trade those markets, when they enter, when they lose, what's their return, what type of setup do they have. Because if you see that, okay, they're constantly trading, whenever something happens, whenever a news is released, they are the first ones. Things like that, you gotta deduct and predict and reverse engineer what's going on. Then you can implement your own strategies based on that knowledge. And once you have your own conclusions, you create an hypothesis, you create your own strategy. I have my own that I thought about, but I haven't implemented those yet. And the most important thing, how to implement these strategies. That's the most important, because if you don't implement them, of course, you're not going to make money. So you go to Gemini or any AI protocol cloud and you explain your strategy in detail. I believe Polymarket has a very good documentation and APIs that allow you to get the data faster than ever, and also send those trades very fast. So I think it's very good in that regard, where you can interact with it very effectively. But I recommend you to just read all of this information. It's not that deep. You just gotta go to the areas that matter to you, such as the data API. And once you have that, as you can see, these are API requests, which means you can make a request and get the information that you want very fast, very effectively, which allows you to build your own dashboards to compile a bunch of information and see trends, spot patterns, and extract strategies yourself. Because the idea is to think as a quant trader. What they do is they gather as much information as possible, then they run it through several algorithms or multiple hundreds of strategies, and find which ones are more consistently reliable and which ones make the most money. And lastly, as you know, you just gotta implement this. Make sure to create your own bot. I may make a video if you're interested, but lastly, how to find untapped markets, because Polymarket, it's one DeFi protocol. They have millions of dollars in volume that you can capture a percentage of it if you're smart enough or effective enough in your strategy. But how about going to a new Web3 protocol that not many people know about, and being the first one or one of the few that is making the most money? Well, that's how you make the most money, by taking a look at new protocols that have a ton of volume, new projects that have decent volume, and being able to be one of the first ones that executes some automated trading strategy. To do that, you simply go to DeFi Llama, go to Dexes or similar, and simply pay attention at the volume. You're trying to find the new protocols that nobody else is talking about, and exploring and understanding how they work. This is, you see, Polymarket is there. They have $100 million in daily volume, and I believe monthly is $3 billion, which is insane. And you can capture a small percentage of that. But yeah, there are protocols like this. Manifest, I don't have a clue what this is about, but you see it's moving $1 billion. So you want to look at protocols that have lots of volume, decent volume, at least $1 million, and then seeing how you can extract who's making the money, how they are doing it. But ideally, you want to think of your own strategies by gathering data and using your understanding and your learnings from other protocols. If you know sandwiching, arbitrage, liquidations, the traditional MEV strategies, you simply go and apply them to other protocols that have similar ideas. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you. The fact that there's so much money to be made on Polymarket that you gotta be fast on this and pay attention, because you could be losing millions of dollars in potential revenue. If you pay attention to this, you could be one of those people that is printing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month or millions of dollars a month. You just gotta pay attention and execute your strategies. All that matters is execution. If you're able to execute, see, okay, my strategy is not as profitable as I thought, I need to improve it, then you release as fast as possible. Ideally, in one day you should have something done. With AI nowadays, it's much easier, but of course you gotta understand the code, how the strategy executes, and most importantly, have enough data in order to create proper strategies. As you can see, there are some of them that have Twitter, so you can explore further. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want, I have a secret paid group. If you want to join, send me a Telegram message. It's a monthly subscription, and we talk about strategies in detail. We analyze, and we basically are MEV builders. We create automated trading bots ourselves, and it's a private community. If you're not building your own, or if you want to learn strategies that we don't share anywhere else, and the secrets and how it's properly done, then you should join. Again, it's a monthly subscription, and you can join by sending me a Telegram message. Make sure to subscribe, like this video. See you soon.